Heidi ho, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to the first episode of my review series. I don't know if I'm gonna call it a review series. At this point, I'm just gonna watch a show or watch an episode and then turn the camera on and start talking about it. Especially if it's a show that's like on right now, like Dragon Prince season 4, or like a show that's already been finished, like the Avatar: Last Airbender. Either way, we'll find out. I'll make an actual like order or list, or maybe even make a script next time I do this, but for the first time I'm gonna wing it. So I just finished the Dragon Prince season 4 episode 1, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, what I liked, what I didn't love, and how I thought of it as a opener to the season 4 and kind of reintroduction to the show. Overall, I think it was pretty awesome. I liked the episode a lot. Personally, for me, I kind of wanted it to bring a little more, I don't want to say but kind of drama into the show, because season 3 was such a, how do I say it? Season 3 is kind of such a, I don't want to say tightly woven script, because I haven't seen it in a while, so that's probably something I should, think about when I do these. So notes to take. But I liked season 3 a lot, just because it kind of brought everything together, and the final battle was so cool and all. But season 4 kind of had to get a soft kind of reset. We had to get a villain started. We had to kind of establish our characters again, and for the most part, I think they did a fun job. Soren and Corvus, cool to see again. Everyone's got fresh cuts, and I'm a fan of it. Callum, I love Callum a lot. He's my favorite character in the show. High Mage Callum, so cool to see. I love that he loves his position and so enthralled with the magic. It's so cool to see. Ezran, clean cut, looking a little older, a little more bass in his chest. Not too much, but a little bit more. Bait, of course, like he always is, chilling. And it was cool to see the characters again. But funny enough, this time around, I was really a fan of how Claudia and I forgot his name. I forgot his name. How did I forget his name? I forgot this Claudia's dad's name. This is so bad. All right. Well, I'm just gonna refer to him as Claudia's dad until I remember the name. But anyway, seeing those two again was really cool. And I kind of liked it more than seeing our heroes again, because I just got reminded how fun Claudia was as a character, and how well the writers kind of wrote her character in the means of creating a villain that you don't hate, because obviously she loves her dad and wants to help him, right? Because he died at the end of the season 3. So the fact that she did things that she never would have done normally to save her dad, and in this world with dark magic, to do things to bring someone back to life, sounds like an ordeal that would be much more fitted for a show of a higher age rating. But it was cool to see them again. Claudia, fun as always, even in moments where it's really despairish, moments where it's dark. Basically, her dad only has 30 days to live because the revive spell wasn't permanent, and they have to find Aravos, and he's in a mystical prison that no one's ever found for centuries. And it's like, oh crap. Viren, got his name. Anyway, so Viren was like, oh shit, that's impossible, we can't do that, we're done. And Claudia was like, nah, there's hope. And she said that the Chrysalis would, once it hatches, it would show them the way to answers. And she kind of keeps her upbeat mood for the rest of the episode when it comes to that mission. And you even get to see her new boyfriend at the end of the episode, which is really cute. His name was Terry. I like Terry. He's fun. I'm interested in how the relationship kind of developed and was created. I'm gonna assume during those 2 years while she's trying to find and do all the magical task that Erebos told her to do to revive her dad, that she met Terry, and then they kind of kicked it off, and maybe he helped her trying to find stuff, and at that point they kind of got into it and became a couple. But I'd be interested to hear their story. It seems pretty cool. Then next thing on the list, not Rayla. Oh my gosh, Amaya and that Sun Elf. I think they got together because I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, because they had the ceremony for her. She thought they were trying to beat her ass, so she bodied all three of them, which is always good to see her in combat. Literally one of the coolest characters I've seen in the show. Probably in my top 5. Such a badass. But in the end of that, the elf kind of, and then she gets on her knees and like she used some sign language to say something. I don't know what it meant, but I'm assuming it's like they're getting together in like a girlfriend or a marriage. I don't know which one it is until they clarify it, but that was cool to see. I was like, oh, they're getting. I was cool because last season they kind of developed a bond, and it was like a bond strong enough to kind of break that stereotyping of humans, at least for them, and it was cool to see, and that's why they kind of helped them out near the end of season 3. That was awesome. Then last major event that I can recall was them bringing up Rayla, because I was thinking of where she was the whole time. I'm like, maybe she's in Zadia doing some elf work, or maybe she's like a personal guard for Zim and the Dragon Queen. But Callum said she hasn't seen her in, well, no, because it's been a 2-year time skip, I believe. It's either 2 or 3. And he said that at the end of the episode that his birthday reminded him of her leaving. So she must have left on his birthday last year. So it's been about a year, or it was 2 years ago. It's 2 or 3 time skips, so it must have been a year or 2 ago. I can't remember. So that was interesting. Why she left on his birthday, I don't know. Not a good move to leave on your boyfriend's birthday, I'll be honest. And second reason, why did she leave? There are a bunch of reasons. Maybe something she needs to do something back in her hometown, because she's probably accepted again after being almost banished basically the first time around. Or secondly, it's some duty with the Dragon Prince, or 3, it's like some new quest that we need to know about. So that was interesting. I'm excited to learn more and see her new look this time around. I'm assuming she's gonna have a new look. Everyone has new looks now. She's definitely in the season though, because I kind of got spoiled a bit when I was scrolling on YouTube and saw a little post that saw her new look in a scene. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Didn't realize that she was gonna be kind of not around for the first episode, so it's all right. Anyway, that's most of my thoughts. This is like basically a quick review, you could say. It's not like a review where I sit down, make a script, and we watch the episode like 2-3 times. I'm like, I probably won't do that. I'll watch another episode tomorrow, and I'll do another review. And then after that, I want to do a complete review of the season. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, that was it. Oh, one more thing. And Arvos making that chrysalis, I think the caterpillar did, but the caterpillar is like maybe an extension of Erebos himself. I don't know yet. I gotta probably look back and get more clarification on what the caterpillar truly was. I think Viren did make it, and then Erebos told him what to do to make the caterpillar. But it has something to do with Erebos. But Callum has the mirror now. Obviously, it's not working because Erebos is not communicating with Viren, so I'm assuming he's doing something else. But Callum's looking to kind of reset that mirror and get it going, so he can find out what it does, what it means, things like that. And that's why Amaya was in Zadia looking for getting that in the book form, so he could translate the runes. And I'm wondering, from that and the intro, not the intro, from that and like the image that Netflix shows when you hover over a cartoon, when you hover over a show, Netflix kind of pops up a little image on the screen from the show, whether it's like a teaser image or things like that. I don't know what to call it. Preview image, kind of. There's one where Erebos is kind of holding these strings to Claudia, Viren, and Callum. And so I'm wondering, is the mirror going to kind of reawaken, or Callum's going to reawaken it, and he's going to get to talk to Erebos, and he's going to start playing both sides, kind of, and manipulate it so he gets the most out of it? Is if he does, I'd be sick. Erebos is super cool, mysterious. They did a really good job of kind of keeping him under wraps, revealing not too much about him, but enough to where we're still intrigued with his character. And we know there's so much to him because there's so much more to this world that we still don't know. And I'm just overall excited to see more and learn more. Can't wait to see Zim again, meet some more characters, and move on with the season. So I will see you guys tomorrow with episode 2 quick review. Peace.